Okay guys, got an opportunity with a little bit of a breeze today to do a comparison of how the spring vortex blasters handle the wind versus the flywheel powered Nitron. So I've got my modded Praxis and my modded Nitron, and we're going to see how this goes. First up, Praxis. Okie dokie. Now, there was a gust on those last two shots, and I bet you could notice as the discs immediately just did a sudden drop. I don't know if you can see over there in the gazebo, there's a flag going a little bit. Well, of course, now that I say that, the wind dies down, but... Okay, we got our low two shots, which were the ones heavily affected by the wind. And those made it about 35 feet. As we go up through the grouping, well, can't really call it a grouping, you can see they're very spread out. Let's see, I guess we'll call this the high middle, because they're so spread out. But that's 50 feet. And we got these last three over here that did the best. That topped out at about 58 feet. So, that's the modded Praxis in the wind. We'll reset and do the Nitron. Okay, next up we've got the modded Nitron. This is the one that I've got revved up to 16.8 volts. So we'll see how the flywheels do in the wind. Okay, let's see how those did. Oop, there we go. Now, one thing you can notice, all those, when they caught the wind, for the most part, they got carried up instead of down. And that's going to be due in part to the Nitron, the flywheels are spinning the discs, so they got a lot, they catch the air as opposed to being pushed down by the air. And got the shortest one, and the shortest one is 49 feet. We've got a bit more of a group here than we saw on the Praxis, so a bit more consistency in the wind. And that group is at 58 feet. And we got these, well, I guess that was the top couple over here. And those top ones are at about 63 feet. So, for the Praxis in the wind versus the Nitron in the wind, the Nitron, imparting the extra spin with the flywheels, does a little bit better. So, if you're playing somewhere outdoors that's got a lot of wind, keep that in mind. Okay, today we've got the stock Praxis. Just want to say ahead of time, there's a little bit of a wind going left to right across the firing range, so see how it goes. Okay, let's see how that did. Now immediately, you can see the effect the wind had on it, because a lot of those just immediately dropped. Most of them dropped, a lot of them went up, so. But hey, sometimes when you're playing it's windy, so take the weather as we come. We got this lowest one here. And that's at 35 feet. As we move up through the group, I'm going to call that one the middle. And that is closest to 41 feet. And over here we got the farthest one. And the farthest one went, yeah, about 50. So not too bad. As you saw, the wind was seriously hampering the stock Praxis, but even with the wind, it still got 50 feet fired flat, so not too shabby.